We're here. Oh, my hair's doing weird shit. Well, it wouldn't be a stream start without me going, oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah, I know what I'm doing. All right. Well, hi. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Wherever you are, whenever you are. Hi. I'm a practical eccentric, and I am here for Dreamlight Valley because holy shit, I survived. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure what. I feel like my story time is going to be kind of subdued because I'm feeling very subdued because I am tired and sore. So I think I might just go ahead and start with the quote of the night. So the quote of the night is great things are done by a series of small things brought together. And that is Vincent van Gogh. And I struggled tonight to find a quote that felt right because I actually have a lot kind of going on at once, but I did just resolve a big thing at work, which, if you've been with me and have been following me, you will know that it is the book sale event that I was the leader on this year, the project lead on this year. And it's the fourth time we've done it, so it's not like it was like this big, oh my gosh, I have to develop this from scratch. No, it was something that I took over doing. So there was a lot of stress relieved that way, but also there was a lot of stuff that I wanted to learn. There's been a lot of stuff changing at work, and there's a lot of new stuff I wanted to try, especially since I was um, leading now. I had time to do things that people that had led before they had to divide their time because they were further up the food chain, as it were, as far as, things. They were managing more stuff than just this one event. Well, this was my event, so I got to invest more effort into some stuff. And from what I can tell, it paid off. I do not have official numbers yet, but I know that we beat last year. And it seems like it's probably by a significant amount. I know I sold a lot of books. The one definitive number I had is that I regained over 50 linear feet of shelving storage space, which I can't remember how many shelves it was. It was like almost 19 shelves, which may not sound impressive, but trust me, space management in a near capacity library is important. So, a lot of the efforts I've been trying to improve things over the last few years since I took over managing the book sale in general has been in an like trying to how do we get stuff out? How do we price stuff that has not been priced very well before? Priced either never been priced well, never been priced at all, and certainly not been priced with the motivation of it has to find a home somewhere. We can't just store stuff that we are never going to add to our collection because then we're just a storage unit for other things. Like we have things we need to store that it is important for us to catalog and make it available and accessible and make sure that we have room for growth and room for intake and all of this stuff. And if we let things kind of build up over anywhere from, a year or two to up to 30 years, it's going to eventually get us. So regaining that much space is huge. And then, of course, the financial benefits, the people that shop it love to come. Like there are the people that come every year. You can tell they're just super excited. I had somebody who came back 3 days in a row because they were super excited to see what else we put out. Um, so that was really great. There was a lot to learn this year. There's a lot that I would like to tweak how I handle it in the future, but it was rewarding to have all these ideas and like how can I execute that? Who do I have to talk to? How do I reach out? What do I have to do to get permission to contact people and market to different places? How do I get more social media exposure? Like all of those little things that I just little bitty things that added up to a very successful but long sale. It was officially a 4-day sale because the space that we are in is open to the public the day before the sale officially started. That means people could shop it while we were still actively setting up. But so essentially, we set up all day Thursday for the sale Friday through Monday. So it was a long sale. And the real bummer is that my back tried to go out on me on Wednesday as I was taking things up. There's like a closet. It's a big closet. It's meant for like groups to drop off like backpacks and just bulk storage. So it's like a coat check closet. So it's got these big bins in it and stuff. So we typically use that for like a staging area for storage for, storing all the books. So I bring everything up on Wednesday so that it is right there, ready for me to go and start putting it out on the tables and setting up all day on Thursday. And I did something and it didn't, my back did not go out, but I am prone to back strains. And I don't remember how many years ago, like 3 years ago now, I did it. And then I did it like right away again. And ever since then, occasionally I will throw my back out for stupid crap. Sometimes it's related to lifting things wrong or lifting too much and twisting at the same time, just things like that. So I did something and I was like, uh oh. And it didn't go, but it's been sore. And normally I would just do my stretches and rest. But because it was like right at the beginning of it, I was like, well, like I can do my stretches and I can try and be careful here, like while I'm doing stuff, but I can't actually not do stuff. If I had thrown my back, it might have been a different story, but because I couldn't really rest as much as I probably should have, I had to keep working through it. It's just been like, this is day 8 of me having to like manage pain on top of trying to get everything else done. But I got all my counting done. I got all my repricing done. I got all my like putting things back into storage. We have a regular sale in our reading room. So I got everything cleared out of there and then everything like refreshed it, put a whole bunch of new stuff, made it look really nice, cleaned off all the carts. Um, and I was, I had planned to do that. Like, okay, this is what I'm going to do to prepare for the sale. This is what I'm going to do during the sale. And if I have time, I'm also going to manage the back end stuff so that when I bring everything down, it's simple to put everything away. I was very methodical. And that all worked out. I finally got the last piece done today to figure out how much linear footage I had gained. And I'm waiting for the official numbers because we work in partnership with the store that's there. So they run all of the point of sale and retail side of things, and then we get our final numbers of how many books we sold and how much money we actually made to go into our acquisitions, funds, whatever things that go to support library access and books that we actually need to purchase, things that we need to add, not the stuff that we have like 4 copies of because they were all gifted to us. It's like, okay, we can't keep 4 copies, but if we can sell 3 of them, we could buy another book or 2 or 3 for the funds that we get from selling that book. So it's a great benefit. We're so lucky that the store team is willing to help us with that, but I am wiped out. I did get some regular work done today that I needed to get done. Not all of my regular work that I really needed to try and get done today, but it'll keep. I don't go back to work until next Wednesday, and I am so ready for a long weekend. I worked 11 days in a row, which, is a lot for some. It's a lot for me now. But comparatively speaking, I used to work 3 jobs. I worked 6 and 7 days a week. I worked doubles, nights, weekends, all of it. And so like 10 years ago, my brain would be like, this was normal back then. But now, you get used to how things are 11 days in a row with lots of physical labor, lots of, customer service, lots of quality control. Just, it's a long 11 days, and I'm glad that. Hello, how are you this evening? Hope you are doing well. I'm just going on about how tired I am and grateful that I now have 5 days off in a row from work because I worked my butt off and I get to be here And I'm on a really boring menu screen. I just realized that I meant to change it off of this. But I did not. So, oh, and I hadn't even clicked toward the music. See, you can tell I'm out of practice. This is the problem with taking a week off. I really wanted to be here last Thursday, but I was so tired, and because my back had gone out, or not completely, but like enough, I was just like, I can't stream. I just need to zone out and not think. So that's why. I mean, I knew I might cancel, but that's why I ended up canceling next last Thursday, and then Sunday I was working. So what are you gonna do? So, but I remembered how to do things, and it was only minorly like, how do I set up my streaming again? How do I multi-stream? But I figured it out. The quote took me longer than anything else, but I think it's because my brain was like, I don't know what to talk about other than the fact that I'm tired. So now we've talked about it. So here we are. We are doing Star Path. I've been making progress. So I've already purchased a lot of stuff, which is great. I've actually been trying to purchase the really expensive stuff so that, I don't know. I don't know if there's any real rhyme or reason to that methodology, but like, I was like, well, if I buy all the expensive stuff, then the more points I earn, I can just go in and go click, 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 click. I want all of it. But it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, right? So anyway, I've been purchasing some stuff, and I'm working on the duties, but I kind of want to focus on questing tonight. I want to do the Mulan thing for sure, so that's already being tracked, which is great, because I believe whatever she's having me to do, she wants me to go get tea from her realm. So I'm hoping that that's going to unlock, I think there's like a tea cart or something, and then I'll get access to being able to make her recipe, like the tea recipes. So that is something I definitely want to do. Ah, Disney Princess Week Dream Snaps Challenge. Yes, I did do that. And I ranked 147,069. Well, that's fine. You know, I really should just do the Dream Snaps all the time just for the Moonstones. I really should just do that. You love this quest? Yeah, and the only reason I know that it leads to, like, a cart was because I was starting to get really pissed that I couldn't figure out what the tea quests, like, the tea recipes were. And I was like, alright, well, maybe if I just look one recipe up, it will give me enough of a clue to figure them all out. And then it was like, oh, you need Mulan's cart. And I was like, well, shit. I've wasted so many ingredients trying to... trying to figure out these stupid tea recipes. I was so mad. Oh, I almost forgot. There's marshmallow things happening. I don't know if I'm going to have the capacity to do that. I didn't do anything with cupcakes. So, I shouldn't necessarily run around and look for marshmallows. I don't need to get distracted. I'm warning you now. My brain is tired. And so, I'm definitely going to be like, oh, squirrel. Oh, marshmallow. Oh, this. So, I want to see, though, not necessarily to get them, but can I obviously tell where these marshmallow bushes are so I can centralize them? That'd be handy. Not over there. Because I think for the egg stuff, there's like 3. So it'd be nice to just grab them. But maybe I should just wait while I'm running around and see if I come across them. That might be better than just scoping around. Yeah, I think I'll do that. All right. So, do I actually want to take Mulan with me? She needs the most leveling. I think Oswald and Mushu are both up to level 9. So until I get Tiana and Jafar... There she is. Oh, where I was. Good job. Good job. All right. Until I get to unlocking Tiana and Jafar, I don't have a lot of leveling left to do. I think she might be only level 6, though.
I've never been somewhere so magical.
since I've just been playing in the morning, it's like, who's closest to me? Okay, you're gonna get some levels today, and always it's not Mulan. So let's hang out. Not that she can go with me into the realm. I should grab night thorns on the way. I don't even need to do that, do I? I just can travel there. I can think. Just not tonight. Mulan. Oh man, I'm ready for this 5 days off. So, my youngest had asked to watch Beetlejuice again because it's been so long that he doesn't remember it. And September is my birthday month. So when I saw, ooh, hello. Excuse you, I hit the button. Maybe if I step a little closer. Come on. There we go. When I saw that it was coming out in September, Beetlejuice, I was like, ooh, birthday present. So we're going to go see that on Saturday. But that means we need to rewatch the first Beetlejuice, since my youngest doesn't remember it. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm trying to... Why am I opening this? This is not the crate that I need. I kind of have a feeling it won't be in the camp. It's not like this, is it? Oh, it is. Perfect. So was that another one over here that I walked past? Not these. But I thought I saw another one over here. Well, maybe not. There's so many crates. But just not the right crates. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be nice. We're going to go get breakfast. And then we're going to see... I think it's at like 10:45 that we're going to go see the movie. Oh, they're all in here. If I had just kept walking, I would have... Good job. I'm a professional. All right. Oh, there's an exit over here. All right, cool. They're having an intense conversation out there. I don't know what the heck they're doing, but here they are. Oh, I wonder if they're talking football. They're watching the football game, I think. Okay. Is she not... Does it kick her out of my group if I go in a realm? Or is she running over to me like a fiend? Should I just wait? See? Are you coming straight to me, woman? No. Oh, there she... As soon as I gave up. As soon as I gave up. Alright, here, take it. Alright. I'm just hoping my back doesn't stay in pain. I should be reading. Okay. And while you were gone, I was thinking I'd like to share the teas with the valley. It took me a while, but I managed to build a tea stall where everyone can get their tea. That's such a nice idea. Or you always come up with a plan, don't you? Or let's hope Mr. McDuck doesn't see you as competition. No. I like the other two. I like both of them. Well, let's do the plan one. I'm good at making things up as I go, but I do try to plan ahead when I can. Here, please place the stall anywhere you'd like in the valley. Okay, I will do that. Do I want it down with the other? I kind of do. Because the grand plan for the meadow and the plaza is to have like a shopping / farming kind of district. Originally, the shopping district thing was going to be the plaza until I realized that you can't have like more than 4 ancient machines going at the same time. And I don't know if it's the same type of ancient machine or like any ancient machine. But I was going to do a bunch of gardening ones down here, and then only 4 would activate at once. So that kind of shot that plan in the foot. Do I want to move that? I could move that. So let's grab this and do I really want to move it over there? I don't know if I want to move it over there. Maybe I'll put it over here opposite the Zen garden and make it pseudo-symmetrical. Because I really want this here. Do I want it closer? Or do I want it further back? I think I want it further back. Okay. Alright. Ooh. Add 3 decorate. I'm going to do that right now. Ooh, hello. Gimme, gimme. Alright. 0. Hold the phone. Is this like a one-time deal? Or are they always 0? Come on, it's time for tea. I wrote down all the methods and recipes for you. I prepare my father's tea every day, so I'm sort of an expert. Here, let's brew a few cups. Okay. Just gonna give me these recipes? Amazing! Considering I'm struggling. And also, when I was trying to make my own, like, trying to figure it out for myself, and the recipes were just gonna get given to me. Jasmine. Okay. You don't need to show me all of it. Interesting. Okay. I probably should have written these recipes down in my spreadsheet, but I am not. It's okay. My meals spreadsheet needs a lot of work anyway, so it's all good. Alright, gimme this. Stuff. Do I have these already? I have those. And I have that. Do I have this? It doesn't look familiar. Yes? Yeah. Make it quick, though. Ding dong. Hey. Child pushing his limits. Alright. Oh, I didn't clean out Kristoff's stall today. Do I need hardwood? I feel like I don't.
Come on! Yeah!
Yeah. I wonder if I even need gold bricks anymore, or gold ingots anymore. I don't think I do. Oh, the game must have started. Starting to hear the sounds. Alright. Can I just... Are these free? Can I just be like, give me... Oh. 3 of each? I'd almost rather pay money. You know? Oh. Well, shit. I'm gonna need to do that. Alright, where's my spreadsheet? Where are you? This is the wrong spreadsheet. Alright, hold on. All the buttons. Go over there. Okay. I need Dreamlight Valley stuff. It's my fancy... my fancy naming. Okay, so this is not a tree or a bush or a seed or a random spot. Oh, it's a purchase. Okay, we can just call it a purchase. Good for me. I already have a category. Purchase. Okay. Chrysanthemum tea leaves. Why does it have to be so long? I don't want to wrap the text. That's going to be a really long or a really wide column. Boo. Being petulant. Okay. Do that. Okay. Now what? Oh. I like the fact that the new notification is sticky now. Like it doesn't go away until you actively like put your mouse over your cursor over the thing to say, "Oh yes, I've seen that that's a new thing." But sometimes it's annoying, like the in the clothing and furniture lists where it's like you have to go through all of the things. Now that they've started improving the menus, something I'd really like to see them do for like the furniture, I would like these to all be collapsed, not all open. And I know that's a little thing, but like having to get down, like you could go all the way down, but like it's just such a huge list that if all the categories or whatever the movies were already collapsed when you open it, then I think it would be easier to at least for me. I don't know if that would be true for everybody, but like that would be my preference. Like it'd be nice if you could just like it was a toggle. Like I want them all open when you open the menu or all closed or whatever. Making some tea. I'm making some tea. Oh, it's Mushu. I was like, who the hell is talking? I don't see anybody. Little bitty dragon. Okay. So biscuits. Oh, that means I'm gonna have to fit the new ingredients in my storage. God dang it. So much work, so little time. Okay. Like that. And make... And I love the fact that they gave you the skip the results screen option. Love it. Alright. Here, take these. It's dangerous to go alone. That smell reminds me of home. It's funny though. It also brings back. It's also bringing back memories from before the forgetting. I remember I used to host villagers for tea at my house. Since our training's done for the day, maybe we can invite some villagers over. I especially remember spending time with Mirabelle, Mr. McDuck, and Merlin. So all the M's. Alright. There's Scrooge. There's Mirabelle. And there's Merlin. Okay, cool. One thing I really think I might look up soon and just put it down so that I know is the sleep schedules of all the characters. Although I don't know how helpful that would really be. Because I'm going to play when I can play, not necessarily. And I might not remember, like, oh, I need to go see somebody at a certain time. I don't know. I don't know how useful it would be. Good day to you, Lilith. What's that twinkle in your eye I see? I'm here to invite you to tea at Mulan's home. It will be like old times, or you work too hard, time to relax, or no business, talk aloud. It will be like old times. What a bonny idea. Hold on. There we go. Nope, that's still not right. Okay. Before the forgetting, I'd go for tea at Mulan's almost every week. I'll be there happily.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. Nope. I should just check my map before I start running. Merlin went down to the not the plaza, the meadow. Some drama happening out there.
I can see into the future.
Ah, good morrow, Lilith. You've come to invite me to tea with Mulan, I presume. Did you see the future? Or Merlin? Merlin, have you been gossiping again? Or was that supposed to impress me? I'll go for the future. Anytime snarky Merlin gets bitchy. No, no, my friend. Though I am a prognosticator, so such a feat would be within my grasp. I merely observed the installation of Mulan's tea stall, and I detect the faintest whiff of chrysanthemum in the air today. An old favorite that I'll be delighted to indulge in again at Mulan's home.
The villagers are depending on you,
Oh,
my
that's what I
friend.
was.
So never
I had
give
really
up.
wanted to do a crafting stream tonight, but I ended up sitting in the chair that's in my craft room all night last night, and I paid dearly for it this morning. And last night when I went to bed, I was super sore and stiff because I really should have done some stretches and used hot and cold on my back, and then should not have sat in that chair for an extended period of time, and I ended up doing that. So I was like, I can't do that 2 nights in a row, especially since I have 5 days coming or off coming up. I really would like to be able to work in my craft room at some point. There she is. Um, in these 5 days, more than once would be great. So I really didn't want to risk being in there tonight and just setting myself back another day with this back thing. I'm hoping that like mostly tomorrow we'll be resting and stretching and just not doing any heavy lifting, just taking it easy. And then that will be the turning point to feeling better. Lilith, is what I've heard true? Is Mulan back in the village and having one of her teas? Yes, and you're invited. Oh, I can't wait. I've missed those comfy afternoons sipping tea with my friends. What should I bring? Maybe a cake? 2 cakes? You don't need to bring anything. Your presence is enough, or there's no reason to stress, or Mulan just wants to see you. That one. Of course, and I can't wait to see her. It's been way too long. I'll see you there.
Okay, listen, don't take on too much. We're here for you.
Yes, thank you, Maribel. Go to the tea tasting in Mulan's house. Will do. I do like how her house looks over here in the forest, though. Ah, play on PC or console? I am playing on PC.
Okay, who here needs my protection?
I guess you're also here, Mushu. Okay. Everybody's here? Perfect. I'm so glad you could all could join me. Now I think I remember who used to drink which tea. Merlin likes chrysanthemum tea because it's floral and calming. Mirabelle likes oolong tea for its strong flavor and because it can be very energizing. And Mr. McDuck likes the finest jasmine tea, both for the quality and the delicate taste. Enjoy, everyone. Lilith, would you check and see if everyone likes their tea while I continue hosting? Sure. Oh, nice pillar. Oh, look how cute it looks. Okay.
Oh, greetings,
Sparkle
neighbor.
me spats. So many marvelous choices. Which tea should I have for my next cup, Lilith? Oh, am I supposed to tell you the tea that you like? Jasmine. Aye, that is my favorite. Okay. What delicious jasmine tea, and I'm certain that's one of the finest, some of the finest available. This made many a trader their fortune, you know. There we go. It's like,
Goodbye now.
I can read this sentence, it's fine.
Uh-huh.
Hola, Lilith. These all smell so good. I just can't decide. Which tea do you think I should try next? Oolong? I do love oolong. And one more cup can't hurt, right? That is so delicious. And I feel so energized. Gracias, Lilith. That makes me want some oolong
We
tea.
definitely have to talk again soon.
Oh, it is good to be with old friends while comforting scents waft through the air. This is some of the best magic of life, you know. What was I saying? Oh, yes. Now, which tea shall I enjoy next? Chrysanthemum tea. Why, that's my old floral friend. Excellent choice.
Pretty good, eh?
It's always brought me joy to watch the dried flowers bloom in hot water while the fragrance practically entrances you. What a pleasure. Excellent. Lilith, thank you. It's great to be back with friends, and all of this has really helped me remember how I fit in here. Now that I've got my daily regime and tea that I can share with the whole valley, I'm sure I'll be able to settle in. Don't forget, you can visit this tea stall every day too, and take my floral tea set to brew with.
Okay.
Oh, cute. Now I'm off to explore the valley some more. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting. Cool. Ooh, it's cute. I have to go put it in my... Oh, do I want to put it in my craft room? Or do I want to put it in my kitchen? I kind of want to put it in my craft room, honestly. Oh, this is, take a picture of black and white objects near. Kind of want to do that. As much as I want to advance Mulan. What the hell? What? Oh. School stuff. It can wait, because it's 8 o'clock at night. Okay.
Hello.
I'm here. The shadow play.
Interesting.
Lilith, there's something from my childhood that I'd love to bring to the village. Do you have a moment? Sure, I'm listening. It's called a shadow play. When I was a little girl, these traveling puppet shows would come to my village. They were magical. So I was thinking, what if we brought some of that magic here? What a great idea. What story would you like to tell? Or puppets are terrifying. I think what a great idea. I'm glad you think so. It's a tradition I'm excited to share. I want the shadow play to be about what happened when Mushu and I left the village during the forgetting. Our search for a solution, our journey back home. Forgetting and remembering. All of it. What can I do to help make this happen? Well, let me guess. Crafting some stuff and placing it down, and then we'll do a picture. Well, a lot of things go into making a shadow theater. I don't think I can write the play and gather all the materials for it. Could you find the stuff for the theater? I've made a list. I need to go talk to Mushu about what he remembers before I can start the script. Of course. Anything else? Yes. We need someone who can actually make the shadow puppets. I'm good at a lot of things, but not that. Who would we do? Rapunzel? Maybe? No, Rapunzel's not a main game. She's an expansion pass person. I'm trying to think of who they would think is crafty. I mean, Mirabelle, but it might be because she's just standing there. Minnie! Damn it. Do you think you could ask her? I'm sure she will be delighted to help you, enthusiastic about such a creative endeavor, or easy to convince. Oh, don't do that. Enthusiastic.
Yes.
Oh, I hope so. All right, gathering supplies for the Shadow Theater and asking Minnie about making the shadow puppets. I've got this. Great. Let's regroup as soon as you're done. Oh, you're not even asking. Oh, am I going to have to craft other things besides the stuff in that list? Perhaps. I have to say, though, the stuff in the Star Path, some of my favorite Star Path stuff that they've put out. I like Art Deco stuff a lot. I love the green and, like, bronzy palette that's going on. Although I recently got some Encanto floors and walls that I'm also like... Ah, there she is. Don't go. No. Oh, no, and I opened the door. No. Dang it. Okay, I was like, damn it, and then she left. I need a little help. Hello, Lilith. By the look on your face, I suspect you have a question for me. I do. Mulan is putting together something called a shadow play to show the village, and... Oh, I just love shadow plays. You know about them? Of course, I'm interested in all sorts of arts, and shadow plays are beautiful. Let me guess, Mulan would like some help with the shadow puppets. Yes, it'd help a lot. Do you think you can make them? Or were you spying on Mulan and me? Yes, it'd help a lot. Well, I'd love to make them. She wants to regale us with the journey she and Mushu took back to their realm during the forgetting. Oh, that'll be fascinating. I'll get started on the puppets right away and bring them to Mulan once I'm finished. Thanks, Minnie. Fabulous. So this is where I get distracted from doing... Oh! Now, see, I'm torn about talking to Remy right now because I found a Cajun cookbook. And I'm pretty sure that's going to start Tiana. which I'm not upset about, but also, like, I'm so behind on so much of the other story stuff, and then there's all the Rift in Time stuff. Anyway, there's a lot. There's a lot to do. All right, I'm going to talk to Remy because he's here. Bonjour. Bon appetit, Stitch. It's this one. A taste for literature. Hi, Hey, Remy, I found this weird cookbook. Ooh, I'm intrigued. I'll meet you at Chez Remy and we can look at it there.
Oh, thanks.
Do I wanna do? What do I wanna do? Oh, hey! Actually, first, before I do that, I'm gonna grab this, and then I'm gonna grab this bush. And where's the other bush? I mean, does it matter? Don't overthink it. Just put it down. Okay. All right, we're gonna go in there. Now, where am I gonna put Tiana's restaurant? Am I gonna do 2 restaurants together? I thought about doing like a shop and a restaurant and then a shop and a restaurant, just to break it up. Look at all this cherry pie. Gaston and Stitch are having cherry pie together. I mean, that's funny. I think it's really interesting that every time Gaston's in the restaurant, he's always ordering something not meat. Even though he talks a big game about wanting to eat meat all the time. Okay, I'm talking to Stitch. Not
Hello.
Stitch. Remy. Bonjour. Is it a taste? It's a taste for literature. There we go. Hey, Remy, want to help me solve a culinary mystery? A culinary mystery? Absolutely. So I found this cookbook in the Glade of Trust. Looks like the book got wet. Only the first recipe is kind of legible, and even then it's hard to make out. Think you could help me figure it out, or do we need some magic to fix this, or I believe in you. The magic one. I don't think so. Let's keep working on it. I can make out that it needs shrimp. Okay. The list of other ingredients is too soggy to read, but let me see if I can make out some of the instructions. Oh, I think I've seen cooking techniques like this before. No question about it. This is a recipe for some kind of Cajun food. Whoa, something's coming out of the cookbook.
Hope to see you soon.
Gimme, gimme, gimme. What is it? Okay. And there's her hand. Look at that. Okay, okay. Where? Hello.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Remy, I'm remembering a picnic of sorts with you there. Yes, I remember that. And it's jogging something else in my memory. The taste of that dish is starting to come back to me. Ooh, any guesses on the illegible ingredients? It's still vague, but I do remember it had a delicious creaminess to it. I'd stake my favorite chef knife on it. This recipe definitely has milk in it. Milk. Copy that. Why don't you try talking to the other folks in the memory? Maybe they'll remember something else about that dish, or the dish, that'll point us on to the other missing ingredients. Great idea, Remy. Maybe then we can figure out who served us this dish. I can't remember who it was. Good luck. Okay.
Thanks.
Well, that was Mulan, and was Merlin in there? I think Merlin was in there.
Hello.
Hello. Have we spoken today, or is that tomorrow? I mean, it could be both. Taste for literature. Hey, Merlin, can we talk food for a moment? Of course. And what sort of food do you wish to discuss, Lilith? I recently recalled a memory of you sharing a meal with some other villagers in the Glade of Trust. It came out of this magical-looking cookbook, and I'm trying to figure out the recipe. I think it might be the key to finding the villager who cooked it. Remy already confirmed that it needs milk. And you're the first person I've spoken to so far. Yes, this is sounding familiar. Let me just think for a moment. Oh, it's coming back to me. I do recall sharing that dish. It was quite tasty and rather spicy. Ah, so chili peppers are the next ingredient. Got it.
How pure.
Just a moment, Lilith. That dish wasn't just spicy. It was magically spicy.
Stupendous.
I had completely forgotten, but luckily the magic in these peppers has preserved them nicely. It's a purple pepper. Perfect. Thanks, Thanks, Merlin. Who else was in that picture? Who Who was it? Mulan and Mickey. And Tiana's hand. Okay. Oh, that was something else we did. We made time to watch Princess and the Frog. So now I feel like I can welcome Tiana appropriately. It was cute. So my kids enjoyed it. And they both sat through the whole thing. So sometimes they're weird about some movies where it's like you think it's going to be a done deal and then they disappear 15 minutes in. It's like, I thought you'd be into this, kid. Anyway, Mickey, can we talk food for a moment? You bet, Lilith. Great. I'm trying to figure out how to make this dish I saw in a memory and which villager made it. Do you remember sharing a Cajun meal in the Glade of Trust with some other villagers? Merlin remembered that it had enchanted chili peppers. Gosh, let me think for a minute. Anything bubbling to the surface? Wait, yeah. I remember the dish was based on rice. It was super fluffy and perfectly cooked. It was like each bite of rice brought all of the other flavors together. Perfect. Thanks, Mickey. Time to keep hunting for the other ingredients. See ya.
So long for now.
Oh, look, there she is. Right over there.
I'm so happy Eric's here.
Aww.
Hey, I could use your help.
I could use your help. Hey, Moana, I was wondering, do you recall having a picnic in the Glade of Trust with some of the other villagers? I'm trying to figure out the recipe of this mystery meal and who cooked it by talking to everyone who was there. Merlin remembered that it had enchanted chili peppers, and Mickey remembered that the recipe base was rice. Okay, just let me think. I remember it was delicious and different from anything I'd ever had on Montanui. It was the onions. They were different. Not really sweet, but they had this wonderful flavor, full flavor from being cooked down. I'm not a big fan of onions, or that sounds quite tasty, or who could have made that meal? We'll do that sounds tasty. Because I do like onions that way. I'm not always a fan, like raw onions. They get to me quick, but cooked onions. It was incredible. I hope you can track down the ingredients. I'd love to try it again. Well, that's everything. I think I'm ready to make this recipe. Thanks, Moana. You were a big help. So do I just have to cook it?
Ever imagined we'd voyage to a place like this?
Oh, ta-da! Look. See, I was looking all over. This is why I should have just trusted my gut right from the off. How big of a gap is that? Not that it has to match, but... I like the fact that they're all in the plaza, so if you're really early game, you'll still have access to them. I like that they do stuff like that. Because it's like the Star Path stuff never has anything that's completely dependent on Eternity Isle stuff. Because not everybody has Eternity Isle. Oh. Alright, so there's that. And then there's rice. And then there's milk. And then there was shrimp. That's down here. Shrimp. There it is. And then onions. That's a vegetable. Ooh, my onions are looking sad. There we go. Enchanted shrimp etouffee. Alright. Share it. Oh, I should just look for them first. Well, there's Moana. And Remy and Mickey. Okay. Cool. Hey, you! Try this food.
Hiya, pal.
Hey, Mickey, I figured out the dish. It's enchanted shrimp etouffee. Want to taste? You betcha. Oh boy, Lilith, this is even better than I remember. It's great, isn't it? Or what other amazing meals could this chef make? Well, we're getting closer. The amazing meals. I was wondering, though, any chance that you remember anything about who made the dish? I feel like the valley is just waiting for this person to return. Gosh, let me think.
Ah,
Thank you, Sully. Yes, Sully, jeez. I remember she was real savvy at business. Oh, and she was a great singer, too. Great, thanks, Mickey. I'll keep doing the rounds with the dish. Hopefully others will have their own memories to share.
well, so long for now.
All right. Moana.
Hi.
Moana, I'm back with the complete dish. Turns out it's an enchanted shrimp etouffee. You've just got to try some of this.
Thanks.
Oh, I'd love a taste. Sorry, I need to stretch for a second. I have a heating pad on my back. And I'm trying to see if I can get my back to stretch a little bit and pop, maybe. I think it popped a little bit. I'm going to have to make sure I take my break on time tonight, though.
Ah.
Amazing. That's as good as the seafood dishes my grandma Tala used to make. High praise, or I wish I'd gotten to try your grandmother's cooking, or seafood is just too tasty. It is too tasty. I love seafood. Okay. I wish I'd gotten to taste your grandmother's cooking. Any chance the taste jogged any memories of who might have made the meal? Well, I remember she really liked the Glade of Trust. She said it reminded her of home. Thanks, Moana. I'll bring the meal around to the other villagers from the memory. Maybe someone will remember something else. That's interesting. I hadn't really thought about where I wanted to put Tiana, but the Glade of Trust is not a bad idea. I really want to put the Bayou Fireflies in there. Was Remy on the list? Yes. There he is.
I have so many amazing names.
Hey, it's you.
Bonjour. Remy, I managed to make the dish. Turns out it's enchanted shrimp etouffee. Want a taste? Does raspberry jam pair well with camembert? Sure does, or not at all, or I don't know. Does it? I mean, I feel like it does. Here, have a bite. I haven't ever had it, but it does sound like it would go. Oh, wow. This is inspired. The flavors are exquisitely balanced and the texture, it's perfect. Any memories of our missing chef trickling in? Well, I remember that she really liked jazz music. Thanks for the info, Remy. I'll keep making the rounds.
Can I
Feliz
see you
noche.
soon?
Buenas noches. Ah, there he is. See, I was trying to focus on... Did something just fly off into the air? Oh, it's Eve. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what the hell just flew into the air? Hey, what's up?
I really lucked out. My neighbors are great.
Merlin, I'm back. The dish turned out to be enchanted shrimp etouffee. Would you like a taste?
Wonderful.
Of course.
Oh.
Lilith, this is quite good. And, oh my, this delicious dish has brought back a memory. Oh, awesome. What of? The skilled chef who first made this dish, I remember lending her an enchanted cookbook. Sounds tasty, sounds risky, or I'd take the gamble for good food. I mean, I would. I'd take the gamble for good food.
That's the stuff.
Clearly, this chef agreed with you. I wonder, what if our mystery chef was somehow trapped in the cookbook? Wow, is that even possible? Why, Lilith, magic is the art of making the impossible possible. Well, that might explain where the chef disappeared to. Oh my, look, Lilith, the magic of this dish is doing something.
Oh gosh, it's getting late.
I didn't know she was going to come like right this second. That's awesome. Hello. Tiana. Look how cute you are. Nice.
I sure would like your help.
You sure would like my help. Well, here, taste this food that you helped, bring to the valley. Oh, Tiana, it's really you. Sure is, but, how did I get here? Well, that might be a little complicated. What's the last thing you remember?
Island
Well?
things don't always go as planned.
Simba, we're talking.
That's okay.
Stop. Merlin had lent me a magical cookbook, and I was trying out some new dishes. He warned me not to change the recipes because some magical books have tempers. But I just couldn't imagine making jambalaya without at least a dash of hot sauce. Then, after I finished the jambalaya, I took the book to Remy to show him the new recipes, and the book started shaking in my hands. I dropped it, then its pages started turning real fast. Next thing I knew, I was off the ground, and then nothing. It seems like you were trapped in the cookbook. Or, oh wow, that's kind of scary. Or, well, I'm glad you're okay now. It seems like you were trapped.
Not that scary
Trapped?
cub
Oh
anymore.
my. How did I get out? Well, I mean, we made this food, and it's magic. Well, in one sense, I brought you back. But in another, you did. I managed to figure out the recipe and shared it with some of the villagers who you shared it with before. You did? That's wonderful. My daddy always said sharing food with friends has its own type of magic. So now that you're back in the valley, any plans? I have a feeling things have changed a lot since you went into the book.
Now that I've had some time to think,
Simba.
I know exactly what I've got to do.
Well, then go. Do it. Well, I want to visit with my friends, of course, and I do have some new recipe ideas to test and share. I want to try some shrimp dishes that you made, or I'm sure everyone will be beating down your door to try them, or you and Remy will have so much fun. That one. But before I can do anything, I'll need somewhere to stay. Knew it? Think you could help me get my house set up? I guess you're going to the glade. Absolutely. Thank you kindly, Lilith. Alright, so I'm going to have to figure out where I want to put her in the glade. Because I was almost thinking back here. Maybe over here. I don't know, that's awfully close to Vanellope. Not that that's a bad thing, just trying to spread out the houses, you know? That means I'll have to move that tree. I like the idea of her being over here, though.
I'm so glad we met.
But I'm going to need to move this tree. Somewhere. Oh, you know what? Undo that, though. Because I want... No, it's not that that's really the problem. It's that. Do I want to scoot you over just a little bit? Can I still walk through there? I don't know. Maybe. Alright. What? Stop. No. House. Remy's house. Mike and Sully. Dreamlight Library. What? Good lord, how big is her house? Oh, okay, it's not that bad. I was like, oh my god, it looks huge in that picture. Okay. So I kind of want to tuck her there. Which means I need to move... I'm just going to move this stuff over here for now. And then we'll see what it looks like after I put her house down. Because I thought about tucking her in the corner, but I don't want to block off that node. Oh, I can butt that up all the way. Do I want it kind of across from this? Maybe. Oh, you won't let me scoochy scooch? Well, fine. We'll go there then. Alright, stop. I need to... Put that there. Put this... do I really want it over there? Well, it's fine. We'll just do that for now. It's all fine. We can fix it later. Fix it in post. Unlock.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Alright, 15 minutes, and then I gotta get up and do some stretches, for sure. Alright, bless me bagpipes. It's been ages since I've seen Tiana. let's see. Oh, it's only 5 grand? Nice. Ah, it'll be grand to have her back. Let's give her a proper valley welcome. Super cute.
Remember, time is money.
Look at how cute that is. It's all green. Oh, I thought about getting myself a haircut, but I think I'm going to have to put it off again. It's been so long. And once I do, I'm going to really want to... Look at your house. Dye my hair again. I miss having green hair. Do you want to give these items? I do. Okay, Tiana, I think you're all good to go. Your house is ready, and here's that recipe book. Oh, thank you, Lilith. It's so nice to be back.
Of course.
I'm going to dive right in and make some comfort food, a cozy meal to help me relax and get settled. And since you've gotten my house set up and brought me this cookbook, I think I've got everything I need. Happy to help, or you're getting cooking already, or make sure you take some time for yourself. That one. Oh, don't worry, Lilith. This is my time for myself. And nothing makes me feel more at home than making up a pot of my daddy's gumbo. I'll let you settle in, but don't be a stranger. I won't. Thank you again, Lilith. I'd still be stuck in that book without you.
Evening, y'all.
Evening, y'all. You got a quest? No. So let's talk to you. Now, I was just thinking about you. What's your favorite thing about food? I'd have to say how it brings folks together. She's got a little frog on her couch. I want that. I really want that. I'd have to say how it brings folks together. Do you have a favorite food, Lilith? Anything sweet, or I love a warm, hearty meal, or I'm not too sure. I think I'd have to say a warm, hearty meal. I couldn't agree more. I've been making gumbo since I was a child. To this day, a spoonful makes me feel like I'm back home in Mama and Daddy's kitchen.
So long.
Look at that little frog, I want it. Okay. This plant's cute. That plant up there, the viney one, is cute. Wonder if I have this bookshelf.
Evening, y'all.
Okay, woman. What do I need? I need to find out what she wants. What do you want, Tiana? Cheesecake, pink cactus flower, and lancet fish paella. I mean, furniture sets. Okay, yes, I need a, it's Mulan. So, I'm not far. There it is. Okay, I need my spreadsheet. My spreadsheet. Donde está? Okay, these are all purchases, so I can do this. Why are you so cranky? Okay. I feel like I need to add a bunch of validation stuff to my spreadsheet. Okay, I need to turn off this heating pad because it's been on for probably way longer than it should be. And I'm going to try sitting up and see if that helps. Because I'm starting to stiffen from sitting in this chair, which is fine. It can be stretched out and, you know, moved around, but it's still like floral tea set. Mulan. Mulan. Okay. All right. What are we doing? Ooh, that mirror is cute. All right. I need to get her some stuff. Does she have... How does she not have a stove in here? Seriously? She should totally have a stove in here. I mean... Anna and Kristoff and has a stove in their house. Remy has a stove in his house. I should probably pick night ones while I'm running around. I need to get like 30 of them. I can't get through. Alright, we're gonna have to fix that. Because that's not acceptable. 1. Oh, God. I'll just do that. That's fine. It's fine enough. Should I go ahead and put some... I really want to buy, like, a bunch of them. The Bayou Fireflies and have them all over. I did use them in a picture this morning. Because it was under playful. I was having such trouble with the dream snaps this morning. I was so annoyed. Excuse you. Look how cute they are. Do they fly all over? Oh, I thought maybe I could put them over the water. The answer was no. Look how cute. But I feel like if they were all over... There's also part of me that wants to put them up in the Forgotten Land just because I like the idea of them going all over. Ooh, and then in the tangle near my house. I want to put them everywhere. Okay. What do I want to do next? I really need... Okay, let's go make ropes. What's up?
When I stopped staring, I needed a new workout routine. Became a big fan of yoga.
Alright, we can make 5 ropes. I really shouldn't need to, but whatever. I have rope. Alright, now what's it gonna tell me? Oh, that was the only thing. Oh, okay, I see. I really shouldn't need to do any of this, though. I can go ahead and make tinkering parts. That's fine. Stupid back.
Hot dog!
Do I actually have softwood over here? Because I've been, like, avoiding softwood like the plague. I'm just gonna buy all of them. So I don't have to think. I don't want to have to think. Split. And then split. This was 6, right? Pretty sure. Storage is full. Say it ain't so. Alright. Here, take this stuff. Alright. Lilith, this is everything I need. Thank you. Minnie said she'll bring you the puppets when she's finished them, too. Do you need anything else? Actually, yes. When I talked to Mushu about the story, he said he wanted to be in charge of lighting for the theater. You know, since he breathes fire. Mushu is a perfect lighting director, or I take it it's not that simple, or, oh no, what's on fire? I take it it's not that simple. I don't know the details. Something about a lantern and fire. Could you go talk to him and see if you can help? Sure. Donde está Mushu? Okay, he's down there. What's up?
Where's my gong when I need it? Hello?
This is ridiculous. I'm a guardian. I never run out of fire. How come this crazy theater lamp won't stay lit? Oh, hey, Lilith, I didn't see you there. You all right, Mushu? What seems to be the problem? Or you can't light one tiny little lantern? You all right, Mushu? I'm fine. It's the lanterns that's got problems. It goes out way too fast. So it might go out in the middle of the show. Yeah, and that would not be good. Yeah, you need the light to make the shadows. Alright, I'm gonna have some lemon heads. Here in a second. Well, I'm going to try to have lemon heads. Oh, I see what the problem is. Give me. Oh, no. Alright, that's my reward. My eternal reward. Okay. Of course, this isn't the first shadow play we've put on in the valley. We used to do lots of them before the forgetting. And back then, our lantern had a special light source that never went out. Some sort of magic I'm not exactly familiar with. Magical oddity, huh? Time to speak to Merlin.
See ya.
See ya. Hold on. There are associated or like duties. Hmm. Hold on. The lemon was tart. Okay.
Hello.
Ah, Lilith, I've heard a most interesting rumor. You're joining Mulan and Mushu to bring Shadow Plays back to the valley? We're trying, but we're having some problems with the lantern. I suppose it won't stay lit, is that right? Yes, can you help us, or do you have a spell for permafire, or Marlin, do you know everything? That one. No, but I seek to know and understand all I can. That's what keeps my lantern burning, you might say. You must create a draconic garnet. It's a gem that Mushu can fill with his fire, and then it will burn safely. We had one before the forgetting, but I'm afraid I used it in one of my experimental attempts to stop the night thorns. Singed my beard a bit, in fact. But I have no idea with your usual talent you'll be... Oh, but I have no doubt with your usual talent you'll be able to create a new one. Once you collect the odds and ends to craft the empty draconic garnet, bring it to Mushu so he can breathe fire into it. Oh, I have a piece of it stuck in my teeth now. Well, that's not good. That's the... So I have a problem with, like, hard candies. Like, I try and suck on them until they're gone. Which sometimes I make it. But a lot of times I'm like, crunch, crunch, crunch. Impatient. It's not here. It's here. Ooh, that's pretty. Make it. Alright, Mushu. Is he still down in the glade? No, he is not. He has moved. Hey, you. No. I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you. There we go. Alright. Here, take this thing. I made it just for you. Hey now, what's that, Lilith? It doesn't look like magical fire to me. It's an empty draconic garnet. You need to use your fire on it so we can use it as a lantern. Oh, okay. Like the clay dragons back at the camp. Exactly like that. Alright, stand back. Let this guardian work his magic. No, you can't. I'm busy, Remy. Ah, check this out. Sweet. Bring this to Mulan, and our theater will be lit. Okay. Hey, Mulan. Now we don't want to harvest the lemons. Damn it. Would you please? There we go. Yes, I would like to give this to her. Lilith, this is amazing. Thank you for all your help. Now I just need to put everything together. There. The Shadow Theater is ready, and I think you should choose where it goes in the valley. Of course. It's a great honor. Or any advice? Or are we sure the puppets are not cursed? Any advice? I do have one suggestion. Wait until nightfall to place the theater. The light will be most beautiful in the dark. Well, that's sweet.
Can I get a little help here?
Nope. Honestly, I could just plop it down here somewhere because this is all wide open at the moment. But it is. Place it at nighttime for dramatic effect. Well, we're lucky we're at nighttime. Okay. So we are at an hour and a half almost exactly. So that's great. So I need to get up and I need to stretch. I need a new beverage, which honestly, probably gonna make a coffee. Because the zone outs are probably gonna hit me in the next half. So I would recommend that if you need to use the bathroom or stretch or get your own drinks and snacks, that this might be the time. Maybe. Maybe the time. Or maybe not. Or maybe so. All right. We are back. So I did my stretches and they felt better. But it's still one of those things where it's like I start stretching, I'm like, all right, this is great. And then after like a few repetitions, it's like, okay, now things are starting to get a little wonky. Like they're essentially like pelvic thrusts is what it really comes down to. And so like the first few back and forth are really nice and smooth. And then like it starts to kind of go kick, 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 kick. You know, it's just like, oh, that's still kind of you know, it should be a nice smooth movement, but improvement, I'll take it. So anyway, we have poor man's mocha. I just dipped cookies into it, so I got my little treat. Okay. What am I doing? I am placing it at nighttime for a dramatic effect. I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to do it up in the Forest of Valor. Question is, do I have a place that's nice? Well, the other thing I have now done is switched to cold treatment.
Hey, watch where you're going.
'Cause that is something that can be effective. I figured that out. I don't remember what... It was probably another back injury where it's like... My previous one's heating pad had done the trick. But sometimes, like, an ice pack will do the trick. And then I found out that sometimes it's helpful to alternate between hot and cold. So now, if one or the other is not being fully effective, I try the back and forth, and usually that does the trick. So, we have switched back to cold. But it's gonna... I'm trying to figure out a good position for it, because I use a, you know, like, one of those frozen, like, lunch bag brick things, the refreezable ones, and it is not comfortable to say the least, but we'll figure it out. Look how cute it looks up here. Okay.
Dragon's beauty sleep.
All right, where do I want to put this? Maybe over here. Sure. Put it over here. We'll do this. Oh, look at how cute it looks. It's the little puppets. Right. Okay. Oh, freaking tree. Oh, okay, we're good. I don't like that I'm blocking it. Can I? I wish I could see the shadow puppets better. I'm gonna wait till they come back around. Can I change? No. Oh. I wasn't paying attention. And then they disappeared. Fine. There. She has such a serious face. And then Minnie's like, "Hee." All right, that's good.
Time for
Oh,
this
do I
here
get to keep
dragon's
that?
beauty sleep.
It was cute.
Oh. Woohoo!
All right. I feel like I got a little crumb of cookie underneath my fingernail. Yeah. Stop. Okay. Oh, Lilith, the shadow play went really well. I forgot how fun it is to tell stories behind that shadow screen. The theater looks beautiful, or the puppets were stunning, or the play was great. Would you ever want to write a book? The theater looks beautiful. It really came together, huh? Guess I'm getting pretty handy with a hammer between this and the tea stall. Now I want you to have the shadow theater, just in case you want to make it a permanent fixture of the valley. I kind of do. It's super cute. Thanks again for helping me to get it all set up. It was amazing to share something from my childhood with my neighbors.
Hello.
And maybe we can put on another play soon. I'm sure you have lots of stories to tell. Not just me. Other people. Gosh, she's only level 6. Okay. Do I... Hold on. Does it not count as a thing? I would like it to be a thing that I can just have. It's not here. That's weird. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's bedtime for the chitlins.
Time for this here dragon's beauty sleep.
Oh, it's hot. I mean, it is coffee. It's one of those things, though. It's like where you want to just suck it down, even if it's too hot. Like, it's just warm enough, like, in your guts. Just want to drink it. Oh, it's hot. Okay. So if you are a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and have seen it, this is not like a major spoiler or anything if you haven't seen it. But there's an episode in, is it season 6? I think it's season 6, where Buffy is drinking liquor, and every time she takes a drink, she's like, "Ugh." And it's just me drinking it and complaining about it being hot, and then drinking it, and then immediately complaining. Like, I was just like, it's just like that. Ugh. Ugh, that shit cracks me up every time I see it. What did we watch? We just watched Once More with Feeling. We're working our way through the series with our son, our oldest son. Yeah. We had to be like, this is one of our favorite episodes. And then I had to keep telling my husband to stop singing because it was actually hard to hear the words with him singing with the thing, with the episode. And then we discovered that apparently the streaming service where we have our, you know, we've been watching all of the episodes, they only have the edited version of Once More with Feeling because it was a special episode. So it actually was longer than all the other episodes. So when they re-aired it on TV, they cut it by 7 minutes. And so we had never noted, like, we'd never watched it on a streaming service before. And then I was super pissed because my husband's like, well, we'll just watch it. And I'm like, no, we will not. I will go find our disc, which took some doing because I packed them up after we bought the streaming copies. And I'm just like, you know, I get for, like, airing it on television with commercials, but, like, the streaming services have no excuse. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's some reason, but it just really irritates me that they couldn't have the full episode. Because there's a flow, man. There's a flow to... Musicals in general have, like, a really strong flow to, like, just the rhythm of the storytelling. And when you chop it, it's just like... that, and I really love that episode. My husband and I had our first dance at our wedding to a song from that episode. So, don't know. That's how much we love that episode. I doing? That is not what I'm doing. All right. See, I'm not sure about this. Do I want to switch over to doing Eternity Isle stuff? I might. There's also a new Oswald thing. Where is Oswald? Is he around? He is. He's right in there. All right. I wonder what they're going to do for Halloween this year. I would love to get more Hocus Pocus and Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. If I'm being honest. Both. Just give it all. Don't save anything for next year. Give it all to me now. Talk about your luck. A cockamamie contest. Hey, Oswald, what's new? What's new? Gee, I guess you could say I'm feeling my oats. Or feeling my oats? Ready to take on the world. I've never heard that phrase before. I need a challenge. What do you say? Want to join me? Sure, let's do it. What do you have in mind? Well, first, I gotta get into tip-top shape. You don't feel ready? Oh, I'm raring to go. But my arms and legs are feeling a little loose. Like rubber hoses, I tell ya. And I need them to be mighty limbs of stone. Yeah, I guess you are pretty wiggly. How do we tighten you up? Simple. I gotta re-vulcanize my limbs. Oh, of course. Oh, of course. Re-what now? That one. Re-vulcanize, you know, like rubber. Ah, maybe that's too much of a sophisticated term for you. Oh, that's definitely it. I just happen to know a 100% guaranteed method of strength building. But it's gonna take an extra hot heat. So we should make a fire? Nah, I gotta have the heat inside. I'm thinking tandoori chicken and 5 chili peppers should do the trick. Were you gonna give me the recipe for tandoori chicken? On it. Yes! Alright, sorry, I was way too excited about that. I love it when they give me recipes that I don't know already. Oh, it's not in there yet. Okay, hold on. Gimme. Alright, that means I gotta... Did I already have that? I did not. It didn't act like it was new, though. Do I have these in my spreadsheet already? I realized I just got very squeaky there for a second. Ugh, I need to do some work on these spreadsheets, man. It's really driving me nuts. That's not how that works. Okay, so these are entrees. So let's go down. Down. Okay. It's tandoori chicken. Do I already have the recipe for that? No, I did not. Okay, cool. All right. That is chili peppers, poultry, cumin, and paprika. Yes? What was that first ingredient again? Crap. See, my brain is giving up. Okay, chili pepper. Chili pepper, poultry, cumin, and what now? Paprika. Good job, brain. Sometimes when your brain does a good job, you have to reward it by telling it it's awesome. Pro tip. Okay. I'm gonna need to have a thingy. A thingy by the stall. So I can just dump tea leaves into it for a while. Tandoori chicken. And then I need to make a lancet fish paella. Is that correct? For Miss Fancy Pants. So I can get her to level 2. Miss Fancy Pants. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready for this 5-day weekend. I can't even. Well, and my mom bought me a jelly plate for my birthday, which I had mentioned to her that I was like, okay, I'm finally ready to purchase a real jelly plate because I had made a jelly plate, but honestly, it's old enough now that I really need to just remake it or try a real jelly plate. So I was like, well, if you see a good deal, let me know, and then I'll try and scoop it up for cheap. And then she sent me one for my birthday. I was like, yes. And I was like, this is the worst time, though, because I don't have any time to play with it. Until I'm hoping this weekend I'll have time to screw around with it and see what it's like. The biggest thing for me is that the pan I had to use to form the one that I made had curves to it that this, like the purchased one, shouldn't have. It should be completely flat and even. I was still able to use it, but it obviously would be nice to have it be a uniform shape and smoothness, as it were. So, okay, I need to look at Tiana and see. She had like another recipe to cook that she wanted. There she is. Cheesecake. I couldn't remember. I was like, I feel like it's a dessert, but couldn't remember for the life of me what it was. So it's not like I could just look at the list and be like, oh yeah. Just easier to check it in the menu. Start cooking. Okay. All right, and some chili. I have chili peppers. Why are you making me do all this extra work? All right. She wanted a cactus flower, but I'm not doing that right now. I'm not doing that. I'll give her 2 presents. That's what she can have. She is not in the Forgotten Lands. She is in the Glade. So I really don't, I mean, so far the multi-streaming setup I have going on right now is working really well. Apart from the fact that I really would like to figure out if I have an option without using like a service like Restream, if there's a way for me to be able to merge my chats. Like I can't have them in my stream because of Twitch rules. I can't have like YouTube chat and Twitch like on Twitch. Which is fine. It's just I would still, for my ease of looking at my second monitor, having one location to look for both chats would be really helpful. So, I'm pleased as punch to see you. I have something to give you. Cheesecake. I haven't really thought about what I want Tiana to be.
I sure do appreciate it.
Ooh, what do I want her to be? Well, let's look at companion tasks and see where we are. So that's going to be 6. That's going to be 6. That's going to be 6. 6. 6. And 7. So not time bending, which is fine. I don't really think time bending goes with Tiana. So we have mining, foraging, gardening, fishing, and digging. Jafar is coming. I think Jafar is going to be a miner. Something about like gems, says Jafar to me. I'm thinking kind of like I did with Remy, where I made Remy a forager. Like, I feel like gardening and foraging are obvious for characters that like to cook. Like, that makes sense to me. And since Remy's a forager, maybe I should make Tiana a gardener. You know what, though? I like the idea of her being a forager just because, like, when they were... Okay, spoilers for Princess and the Frog if you have not seen it, since I have recently seen it, and so now it's fresh in my brain. When they're turned into frogs, she has to forage in the bayou for ingredients for her food. So I think I'm going to do foraging for Tiana. All right. Look at this cute outfits over here. I love when they give me both a dress and a suit for the... I don't like it when it's just one. I can't remember which character it was where it was like I just got a dress and I was like, I'd really like the suit version of that too. Like that would be super cute in a suit form. The lily pads. Like, I think this might be a motif, but there's a lily pad object in the star path. And this stove is cute. This green aesthetic, I'm telling you what. Okay. Although, I'm not into the headgear. But there's certain costumes, like historical costumes, that I really like from the 20s. And then there are others, like some of the flapper stuff, I'm like, But some of them are cute. But, like, objects, all about it. Okay.
Have you got a minute?
I mean, I do. I'm here right now.
I see.
Goodness, you're out late. Are you stargazing too? I just want to give you something. I just want to give you that. Can I give you that? Damn, that almost got you to level 3 already.
I sure do appreciate this.
Now, do I want to take Mulan with me more? Or do I want to switch to Tiana to get her levels up?
Bye.
Bye. I want to... Okay. No, focus, woman. There's only so much time tonight. So I'm really torn about Sunday. I've got a lot of stuff going on here. I've got a lot of questing that hadn't gotten done previously. There's an active star path, but then there's also part of me that's like, art stream! So I'm not really sure. Oh, and thank you. Not really sure how my back's going to feel. So that's going to be the biggest determining factor. So that's, you know, if my back is still bothering me, I don't think I want to sit in that chair out there for a 3-hour stream. That will be problematic. It'll probably set me back. So I got clothing. What clothing did I get? What? Where? Whoa, did I get her little feather thing? Is it the Princess and the Frog? See, this is why I want these menus collapsed before you start looking. I just want to see the names of the categories. You know what? And I know that nobody from the dev team is on my streams because I'm such a small content creator. But, like, the search function, I mean, obviously I'm not the only one who probably thinks that's a good idea. But, like, the fact that that was in the update, I was like, oh my god! They heard me through the ether. So if I bitch enough about wanting the menus to be in collapsed state, or at least toggleable between being collapsed or open or expanded, maybe that's the right term. Anyway, I don't like having to go through the whole list or collapse them on the way to it. I know I'm being bitchy about it, but it's really obnoxious. So yeah, I'm excited about craft stream, but honestly, I'm excited to play this too because there's a lot to do. I mean, a lot. Obviously, every time I'm like, I'm going to work on this person's quest line, and then I'm like, oh, but look over here, this person is right here, and they also have a very strong quest chain thing happening, so. Okay, I need to get that. Okay. Trying to get smoother about having to deal with all my multitude of windows on my second monitor while streaming. It's all learning, children. Anyone who thinks they stop learning at some point, like, I've learned everything, I'm ready. It's all, you never stop. It's always happening. Because things are always changing, including you. Do I want to get, do I have peppers over here? I feel like I probably need to do a check-in soon with my storage. I don't even see any chili peppers over here. Oh, I see one. And it literally is just one. Alright, fine. We'll go home and look in our storage for the 5 chili peppers. Ooh. Squirrel. See, this is why it's helpful to cluster these up. I remember that was one of the first tips I saw where I was like, oh my god, that is genius. And it was to cluster all of your fruit bushes and trees. I did that and never looked back. Ooh. I mean, really shouldn't stop for these night thorns, but they're so convenient. Right here. Lordy be. Oh. Now it's time for the older child to prepare for bed. I really want to do a lot of stuff up here, too. I definitely want to add... Like, I've got a lot of pumpkin stuff going on, the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff going on. Like, this hill makes me so happy. I love the little swirly gigs. The spiral shapes that are prevalent in the scenery of Nightmare Before Christmas. I love that shit. I like circles and spirals, though. Like, just in general. I've gotten a lot more doors now. I probably should redo my doors in here. I only had the 3 doors at the time that I made this room. So I was like, they're not that boring, ugly green door. And then I had no more doors for anything else. Which door is it? It's this door. Should I go put that tea set upstairs? Probably. Probably not. But I'm probably going to do it anyway. Because I can and I'm here. Where the hell? There they are. Okay, so split. I need 5 of them. Can I just drop this bamboo off? Ha! Look at that! I didn't even try. That was amazing. I should buy a lottery ticket now. Oh, nope. I just spoiled it because I was like, oh, maybe I can put the lemon away. The answer was, you don't get lucky twice in a row, woman. That's lettuce. Lemon comes before lettuce. There it is. Did I have any more things to just sock away while I'm in here? I'm not dealing with the tea yet. That can just wait. Get out. I should also go up and empty out all the storage rooms that I did now that we can do a text search. I had to do, for the Star Path, they had a duty to do 2 of Daisy's boutique challenges. And one of the requirements on one of them was a table. And I was like, oh shit, all of my tables are in storage. I can't. Okay, where do I want this tea set? I have a tea cart over here already. There's some things I need to get out of here. Like this fan I put in here right, like when I first started making this room. And everything else is so pretty now. Well, most of it. Okay. If you want to know how ridiculous I can get. So, I'm really stingy with my moonstones. It's another reason I feel like I should just enter the stream snaps even if I half-ass it. Because if I get any moonstones for doing that, that's probably worth it. Okay, I need to take this ice pack off my back. But, okay, first of all, this house, so cute. And then all the Agrabah market stuff, also very cute. Oh, and the frick, you could put it in the dunes. Okay, I got excited there for a second. And this Jasmine's fountain. And then this cottage house. Okay, enough. I don't need it, but I was just like, all these things are super fucking tempting. Anyway, these are the ones that are on sale. And I almost bought this, the Cozy Wanderer bundle, just to get this green rug. And I was like, that's absurd. But like, in this room, I only have so many rugs. And I think all of them are in here, or most of them. There's a couple that are like winter themed that I was like, I'm not sticking those in just because they're carpets. But like almost all of my rugs are in here because I like the idea of having a carpeted floor. Yeah, there's some stuff I really need to pull out of this space. All right, where's this tea thing going? Is that decor? Oh, it is. And right at the top even. I wish I could put stuff on this top shelf. Or on the shelves. Well, there's really not room on the shelves, but... Okay, I could put it... Ooh. Ooh, it's tiny. Hold on. No. Again, with the distractions. Okay, get rid of that. I don't need the fan anymore. I want this. I really like that. Oh, tea set. But I also have this little tea cart. Could I replace this tea cart? This could go in my library. Oh, no. I want this. That means I have a dead spot over there. I could put more stuff in it. There's no room for a thing. Okay, I don't really need this in here. There was something about the fact that I could even do it is why I did it at all. And I love these lights. Like the lights in the cages. I really love how that looks. But I don't need it in here. And it does create like a walking issue. So I'll just take that out. Okay. Do I have any tables on my person? Oh, I do. That sewing table's an idea. Because even though I already have a table for sewing here, and I like it a little bit better than that other one, that doesn't mean, like, if I personally acquired a spare sewing table, I would definitely use it as a table in my craft room because it would probably look cool even if it wasn't functioning as a sewing table. I would probably do that. That sounds like a me thing to do. I feel like I'm trying to justify putting that sewing table in here. I am. Student desk. Coffee cart. Oh, it wasn't even a tea cart. Do I need a tea cart and a coffee cart? No. But, oh, look at that. It works in there. Okay, which way? That's the way. Okay, let's look at that and see what it actually looks like. Now, even though it's under this shelf over here, can I still put stuff on top of it? Is it a hanging? There's like no room on my ceiling. Okay. I did it anyway. I don't really need... Oh. I don't really need... Oh. Cute that is. It lights up the nook. Okay. Oh no. It's so cute. Okay. I'm way too excited about some of this new decor. Scare wall posters. Row of books. See, I really want that in my library that I'm eventually going to make. But also I could put it here. Do I have more than one of them? Not currently. I could buy another one. It's not like it would be cost prohibitive. Tall golden vase. Oh, that's huge. Look at how big that is. Oh, it's a floor thing. No. An open book. On the dot clock. Also huge. No, thank you. What else do I have in here that I haven't already stuffed in this room? I like the plant. Some of this stuff I'm like, nope, that's going in the library. Nope, that's going in the library because I don't need it. Some of it I wish I could sell. Like back to Scrooge because I don't need to. At least not currently, and I want it out of my thing. See, there it is! The Shadow Theater. Why wasn't it in my furniture list? That is so odd. Is it my crafting list? Is that where it is? But, like, do these... Oh, they do fit. They clip. Well, that's a bummer. But... Let's see. Book. Apply. Look how easy. Can't even tell you how excited I am about that text search. Oh, they're just a little bit too tall. I really like the idea of having a few books like I would sit and read, or like they're crafting books or something. Could I shift? Can I shift you up? Oh, oh, oh! I could shift you up. Oh, now it's clipping into that light. So can I move? I really like the idea of the light being over this nook, though. That's disappointing. Disappointing. Oh, nope. All right. All right, boys and girls, this is what happens when you want to put too much stuff in one space. But it's not real life. I can do whatever I want in fake life. Okay. Art. No items match. I could look around the room. Oh, reset filters, please. This pot plant is cute. It's too big for this room, but it is cute. Just stick this in here. I could put that in there like I make flower pots in here. Nope. Okay. Well then, okay. What was I looking at the art? We can put LeFou in here. Put a golden balance in here. You know what I should do is I should look at the other table I already have in here and see if there's anything on it. I say it like there's only one table. Okay. We'll look at this table. Look at this. So this could come over here. Oh, I don't like the fact that it's like under the thing. Why? You know what though? If I were using it, I could pull it out from under there. It slides under. That's fine. What else? That could go there. Alright, and then do I want to move the candles over here? Not under the shelf. Don't do that. I mean, it won't start a fire. I don't need to do that. I'll leave this over. Excuse you. Excuse you. Excuse you. Does this go on? See, I could put the frog in here if I had the frog. You're totally going in there. Good for you. All right. Did I get the giant stuffed thing in here, or was it too big? Okay, so these are all flowers. That's part of the table, so I can't take that. That's part of the table. That's part of whatever. These are all too tall. I think that's all that's there. Okay, so do I have anything else that I would want to stick over here? I don't think so. All right, let's look at it. Like out in real life. Real pretend life. Oh, that's super cute. Look at that. And there's like incense burners happening. Where there's like fire and smoke and stuff happening. Look at how cute. And then I can come over here and sit. And although I'm obsessed with the Tangled aesthetic, there's a new swing seat. Like a new seat like that from Princess and the Frog that's green. The only drawback is that it's plain. I heard a really loud noise there for a second. I don't want to be in the shop. Okay, where? Actually, you know what? It's probably easier to see it in the events. There it is. This. But look at, like, the structure of the wood. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. Oh, that's something else I want to do. Is wallpaper. Will you give me Princess and the Frog as an option? Okay. What's her symbol? I wish these were in alphabetical order to match the menu that they, you know, they're associated with, kind of thing. Princess and the Frog. That. Oh. Why is it making it do all the walls? Oh, okay. Oh, because I'm doing it down here. Okay. It's really busy. And everything in here is all... Oh. Is it too busy for this wall? Look how pretty. It's so pretty. Maybe I could do my bedroom in that. I have a bedroom already. Oh my god, that wallpaper is gorgeous. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna look at the flooring, but actually the floor I think I might want to use is not this. Excuse me. I'm clicking it. Oh, no. I see. It automatically does it. I don't have to, like, pull it out. Okay, I was freaking out. I was like, why won't you let me? Okay, but I don't want that. I want Encanto. Because I know I just got a floor from Encanto that I was like, as much as I love the floor that I have in here right now, Encanto's another one of those aesthetics that I really enjoy. That is not Encanto. Go into floors. There it is. There's too many options. This is one of the first ones I got that I was like, oh my god, I love that. Hold on. Oh, I don't want to back out all the way. That, look at how cute that is with the little rug. Because it fits perfectly in the... Oh, that's cute. I like it, but I don't like it for this... Ugh, that is not what I meant to do. I love the fact that that carpet lines up perfectly with that floor. As much as I don't like the limitations on, like, positioning, I miss the flexibility that The Sims has in, like, being able to adjust, like, position and angles and stuff. That makes me very happy. Okay. Now let's go back into floors and let's go back into Encanto. Because that wasn't... This floor is not right for this room. As beautiful as it is. Donde está? There you are. Okay. So let's look at this one. That's so pretty. I like how worn it looks. That pleases me significantly. That's boring. I mean, it's cute, but it's boring for this room. You see how crazy this room is? It needs... I just lean into the over-the-top pattern, shape, color situation we've got going on. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I love it so much. Is there anything else I want to do in this room before I go? I just realized something I could do. Because of course I did. Apparently I'm going to be spending a significant period of time decorating my craft room. Oh, I forgot those weren't together. Can I stick you in the corner? How do you look in the corner? You look too big for that spot. So, can I move you? I really like that new plant that I got. I want to stick you under the table. Can I stick you under the table? If I put you here, is it weird? Are you also too tall for being on this table over here underneath this shelf? Yep. Yep. But you are skinny. How do you fit there? Do you fit there okay? Kinda. I don't know if I want both of these pots up here. You know what? I could put it here. Where's that plant? This new plant is freaking huge. But look how pretty it is. It's so pretty. Maybe I should stick it over... Stop. Stop. Oh no, why won't you fit? What is in the way? It doesn't tell me. Undo. Well. So, how big is this pampas grass? It's smaller. Do we like this plant here? God, it's massive. Well, and it's interesting to see new objects come out and then they change the footprint. Like, these plants look about the same size. But this footprint is a 3x3 instead of a 2x2. That is not the right object. Do not. That is the other problem with cramming a room full of so much stuff. No, is that half the time you grab the wrong thing. That's cute, but it's like sticking out in the room and I don't like it. So bitchy. Is that the correct angle? I want it like that. Does it feel awkward? That is the question. I mean, not any more awkward than the rest of it. Okay. I shouldn't even be looking at more stuff. But I am. I've already looked at the stuff. Stop. Stop. I love that there's a light over here in this corner now. I love that. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, I grabbed the chili peppers. I did the thing already, and then I got distracted. Because I got a tea set, and then I had to do 15 other things in that room. Alright, let's go. How much time do we have? 30 minutes. That's fine. Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to think of where I left Tiana. And I left her at like the start of another quest because she got to level almost 3. So she's ready to do her next quest. But I'm trying to focus on Oswald now. Chip away at all the little things. Ursula, why are you creeping? Oh, these count as Nightthorn gathering. It's little things like that too, where it's like the quest says Nightthorns, but if you have Eternity Isle, then the those crystals count too.
Just my luck. It's you.
Here, have the spicy food. Give it. She's so cute.
Hey,
Here you go, a batch of spicy foods as requested. That's swell, Lilith. Okie dokie. Down the trapper. Is it working? Or, oh no, was that too spicy? Is it working? Ooh, I can feel the spice flowing. Yes, sirree, it's working. Oswald, are you okay? I feel swell, strong, like a million clams. You seem to be shedding flames. Aha, that's just part of the vulcanization process. It'll pass in 2 shapes. Hotsy-totsy, I'm raring to go now. Say, Lilith, why don't you take a photograph? We gotta remember an occasion as top-notch as this. Sure, why not? But I guess I should probably put out those fires with my watering can too.
Look at them jewels.
Are they? Oh,
Well,
they're black and white. Look, they're cute. Okay. Oh, I have to do it first. They're weird sounds. Oh, okay. Then put out the fire. Okay. Yes, sillies. Alright, you. Stop setting fire.
How do?
Alright, fires are out. You've got your photo. Aces! Now we're off to the races. What kind of challenges do you want to do? I say we get some of the other villagers to judge contests between us. Sounds fun, or you're going down, Oswald. That one. Okie dokie. Time to go see Eve, Gaston, and Rapunzel. I bet you they got swell ideas for contests.
Ta-da, everything's Jake.
Sports ball. Hold on. I will be right back. All right. Sorry about the interruption there, but apparently sports ball was being used as an excuse to stay up late because Dad promised them 10 more minutes after the halftime. I was like, they are going to be cranky butts in the morning. You going to wake up with them? Well, they're going to bed now. Really? All right. Okay, so this is the other thing I want to do. I need to take a picture of black and white objects around Eternity Isle, so crates near Gaston and books near Eve, which is fine because I need to go see those people anyway, so we might as well kind of lump some activities together. Right. Can I get it to pop? Nope. I got a little bit of a pop, like popping action happening during my break.
Hello.
Nope. Eve's secret chamber on the docks.
What a day.
Eve's secret chamber? Is this Eve's secret chamber? Over here? Stop. Correct button. Okay, and what do you need? What do you want? What's your challenge? This is... I didn't realize this was her secret chamber. I didn't realize... Like, if they'd stated it directly before, I did not know. So that's cute. Hi, Eve. Oh. Oswald and I are having a contest of sorts. Would you be interested in setting a task for us and then judging the results? Directive. That sounds like a yes to me. What do you want us to do? Wally. Huh, your targeting scanner is moving over my pickaxe. Do you want us to do something involving mining? Wally. Oh, are you making a gift for Wally? Is there a particular kind of gem you want? Classified. You know what? I'll get you some gems from each biome. Spinels, Bumblestone, and Evergems are all pretty. Can you let Oswald know that he needs to find what he needs to find as well? Something tells me he'll be able to understand you just fine. Directive. All right. Well. Cool. At least it's activated now. Okay, so next is Gaston. Gaston Shipwreck. That is the wrong button. Get. Okay. Because this, I believe, is what's going to get to Jafar's stuff. Which is why I'm kind of focusing on it right now. So tomorrow morning, well, I still have to get up early for school. I don't mind it so much as long as I get enough sleep and, like, it's not disrupted by my back hurting. Like this tonight, or last night, I, yes, I, woke up in the middle of the night stiff and sore. And so, another boutique challenges. I mean, it's a nice excuse to, like, actually prioritize that so I can, she's got, like, customizable objects in her, and clothing items in her boutique shop. So it's a nice reason to, oh yeah, I need to go take care of that, and then it gets me her tokens so that I can then buy those things. But, because I never remember. It's kind of like Dream Snaps. It's like I should do it, and I never remember to do it unless it's a duty. I went the wrong direction. But, I still am like, I don't wanna. And I think I did one today already, so I can't do it tonight anyway. Not that I'm focusing on Star Path. I'm really, really not. Crates. Oh, it needs to be watered. I hadn't seen a glass flower needing, because it's still kind of colorful, but not the way they are, obviously. Just, if I have to give you any advice, water any dry flowers you find anytime you see them. Make it a priority, because there are memory pieces tied to doing that. And it's not like digging, it's not like fishing, where you can just choose at will how much you want to do with that stuff. This, you have to come across dry flowers, as far as I know. I don't think you can actually water just regular flowers. Maybe you can. But yeah, I started, like, making sure that I watered flowers whenever I saw them being dry. This is the most dry flowers I've seen in one spot. That's not a dry flower. See that snake over there? Do I have that snake as a companion? Okay. Crates. Donde está? Crates. This is his... Oh. The ones he's standing next to? How about that? Is it these? Jesus. He tried to get so close to the camera, he actually ran past it. That's funny. Okay, Merlin. Okay, Gaston. I've just finished my hourly calisthenics. Have you come to learn how I maintain my physique? Among other things. Oswald and I were wondering how would you feel about judging our competition? Lilith, you've sought out the right man. I'm excellent at judging others. For example, I judge that neither of you could lift a single barrel of nails, while I can lift 2 with each arm. Thanks, but I need you to set us a task and then judge who did it better. I see. Well then, let's make this a contest of strength. Really? What was that? He makes the funniest noises, I swear. There are some obstacles that have been annoying me in the Glittering Dunes. Okay. Clear out 3 copper rocks and 3 glass stalagmites. I'll keep an eye on the 2 of you and see how things progress. Sure, Oswald's going down. That's the competitive spirit. You get started on the task, and I'll tell the rabbit what to do. That's super easy. I could do that right now. Wonder if it would be too cliche for me to stick Jafar over here in, like, too obvious, but I don't think I care. I think if I get a choice for Jafar, I will probably stick him out here in the Glittering Dunes. It's just too fitting, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright. Hey, Oswald, how'd you fare with that task? Ooh, what a workout! I cleared out my obstacles. How did you do? Workout? Ha! I barely broke a sweat. Oh, really? You suddenly an expert with the pickaxe? Pickaxe? Who needs that? We do. To remove the obstacles. Nah, I just erased them. Why am I surprised? Or erased like with a pencil eraser? That one. You betcha. I gotta say, Oswald, I don't think this is what Gaston had in mind. How come? Now he's got some swell holes to fill up with whatever he wants. Holes? You erased the obstacles and left a bunch of holes? Yes, sirree. I should probably fill those in. I don't want Gaston stalking around in a huff because he tripped over a hole. Now, are these regular holes in the ground, or are they Oswaldian holes that will react in a weird way? Well, I made them. You tell me. They're actually real full of emptiness. But once you stomp down the emptiness, the holes will be filled in with not emptiness all the way to the top. Just when I think I understand you.
Catch you later.
Fill in the many holes Oswald left in the glittering dunes. Okay. So I just have to fill them in with not emptiness. I mean, that's cool. I shouldn't be getting distracted by this. I should be going and talking to Merlin because I do want to advance the whole Jafar storyline. I guess it's the Rift in Time storyline.
Gonna sleep well tonight.
Donde está? Are you eating cheese in the desert? Eat. Okay. I will just accept yet another part of the magic of Dreamlight Valley, which includes holes full of emptiness that I am filling in by stamping them to be full of non-emptiness. Yes? Yes, please make it quick. Mister, I am up until 10 o'clock. No. I am your parent. It is my responsibility to help make sure that you take care of your brain and body. Good night, sir. What am I doing? Am I talking to Gaston? Gaston's going to say something like he won the challenge, even though he wasn't part of the challenge, because that is how Gaston is. Okay, Gaston, we're all done. What did you think of our performances? Well, I wouldn't consider either of your actions up to my standards. I'm not surprised, or what? But I worked so hard. He doesn't give a shit. I'm not surprised. Of course, the standards I set for myself would be impossible for you. Still, since I'm not competing, I suppose I must pick a winner between the two of you. And one of you clearly came out on top. That contestant is Lilith. Yes. Or, sorry, Oswald. No, yes. While I must admit I winced at every swing of your pickaxe, you at least tried to use your strength for the task I set. The rabbit just used some sort of strange sorcery. It's clear that you won, although the real winner is me for being a fair judge of this sad display. Of course. So he didn't actually compete, but he still won. Very Gaston. Gee, thanks for being a judge, Gaston.
Now that's a proper downpour.
All right, where's Merlin? Over at his house. Perfect. Let's go see him. Swirl, 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 swirl. All right.
A moment, if you would. I need your help.
I've done some investigation, Lilith, and I can confirm what I suspected. Jafar's experiments have begun to cause parts of Dreamlight Valley's past to leak through to the present. How do we stop him? For now, at least, it appears he hasn't a clue how to work the spark's magic. There must be some trick to it. Maybe he doesn't know the magic word, or maybe the spark is busted, or maybe you need to be pure of heart. Maybe you need to be pure of heart? Yes, perhaps one must have a certain quality within to wield the spark, though I'm not sure purity of heart is quite the right one. And considering like Jafar needed the diamond in the rough, that would be very fitting for Jafar's storyline. Like, he doesn't have the qualities needed to access the power he so deeply desires. It would be very fitting. Hey, speaking of the spark and things from the past, do you happen to know a rabbit by the name of Oswald? Why, no, I can't say that I do. I discovered him in the ancient ruins, but he seems to be having some trouble communicating. I think he might have been here in Dreamlight Valley before any of us. How peculiar. Well, perhaps if you befriended this rabbit, you'll uncover more about Dreamlight Valley's past. That might be just the key to preserving its future. Uh-oh.
Yes, yes.
It locked for a second. It's the stuff from the trailers, kinda. Or is it further along? I think the ones in the trailers were like cracks in the sky. Oh, Lord. Okay. No. We want more of this. Track. Talk to Merlin. Hello? What's up? Lilith, we must stop Jafar's meddling with the spark of imagination. The color is slowly draining out of everything, and those mysterious rifts throughout the isle are a very ill omen. Really? I hadn't noticed. Or, so how do we stop him? Or, defeat Jafar, fix the isle, adding it to my very long to-do list. That one. Putting it on the to-do list right between checking Mr. McDuck's shop for new clothes and watering my crops. I'd suggest you move it straight to the top of that list. That is not the list I was referring to, but I like being snarky, even though Merlin's very bitchy when you are. Or else there might not be any shop to visit, or crops to water, or anything else for that matter. Yes, yes, yes. We should start by investigating the strangest phenomena happening on the isle. That is, have you noticed anything odd happening with Mickey? Something's happening with Mickey? Or, oh no, if Mickey's in trouble, now this is personal. He seems to be flickering in black and white. That one. Precisely. It's almost as if Mickey is caught between the present and the past. We must speak to Mickey and investigate this phenomena immediately.
Anyone here know how to have fun?
How much more of this stuff can I get done? Where is Mickey Mouse? Does he look like black and white in... I hope he does. I think that would be cool. I think that would be a nice little touch if he actually, in his little icon, looked black and white. I don't see... Oh, he does not. Alright, that's fine. That would be cool. They had that little touch in there, but I understand why it's not. I don't want to open that yet. Sup, dude?
Could you come and see me?
Oh, hiya, pal. I'm afraid I'm not feeling too good. Yeah. Mickey, you're turning black and white, or now all you're missing is a steamboat, or I'm going to do everything I can to help you. I'm going to do everything I can to help you. Thanks, Lilith. I'd sure appreciate it. There has to be some way to fix this. How did it all start? You know, it was the strangest thing. I just woke up like this. But that's not all. When I flicker, it's not just me flickering, it's the whole island. It's like I'm seeing some other world. A whole new world? I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. And I think I'm starting to get sucked into it. Merlin thinks that you're caught between the past and the present. Ah, I guess that makes sense. But that must mean that other world you're seeing, could it be the past? Or somewhere between the now and the then? Good question. Do you think you can get this all figured out? Before I wind up stuck in that black and white world forever? We won't let that happen,
See y'all
Mickey.
real soon.
Alright. Back to Merlin? Jesus. All right. Can you just... I'm really not gaining anything by taking Mulan around. Maybe I should just drag Merlin with me for now. Okay. What the hell? Oh. I ran the wrong direction. So,
We have work to do.
it's just as I feared. The past isn't just leaking into the Isle. The Isle is also leaking into the past. If we don't stop this soon, I fear more villagers will be affected. I'm not letting that happen. Or, I'd kind of like to see what you look like in black and white with rubbery noodle arms. Just because that's true doesn't mean I'm going to say it, because he will bitch about that. Neither shall I. We must thwart Jafar's machinations before this goes any further. Luckily, I believe I have found a secret path into the palace. Follow me. Ooh. Into the palace? Say what? What's it like in there? My little house makes me so happy. Okay. Oh. Can we just go in?
Hello.
Drat! When did this appear? The secret entrance to the palace is an old cellar door tucked away right here in the lagoon. But now this. This rift in time has blocked the way. Maybe there's another way in, or how do we get rid of this thing? Or, not again! How do we get rid of it? Maybe there's another way? I'm afraid there isn't. I've already investigated teleportation, making you permeable so you can walk through walls, disguising you as a statue, and offering you to Jafar as a gift. But Jafar has mounted defenses against all of my plans. It will be tricky, but we must heal this rift in time to proceed. Got it. So how do we do that? I deduce that all the rifts across the Isle are connected to one another and to the spark's magic. Therefore, if we close some of the other rifts, we might be able to weaken this one enough to seal it. How do we close the rifts? Can I use my hourglass? Unfortunately not. For this, we need a different sort of magic. Something that will allow us to tap into the power of the spark itself and turn it back on Jafar. I've done some research, and it seems that the key to the spark's power is using your imagination. No problem. I'm great at that. Or I think I can manage that. Or, I'm not very imaginative. I think I can manage that. Yes, but I fear even for one as imaginative as you, some help might be needed. I suggest you seek help from Oswald. Why Oswald? Well, I've spent some time studying the fellow. He is quite fascinating. You see, before any of us were here in Dreamlight Valley, this place belonged to others. In the same way that the valley now shapes itself around your hopes, your dreams, and your memories. Once upon a time, it belonged to someone else, and Oswald was very special to them. I'm sure there are stories you cherish that were passed down from a trusted loved one. Well, Oswald is a bit like those stories, passed down. So how does that help us now? Well, Oswald surely must have wisdom from seeing that the ways that Dreamlight Valley and the Isle have changed. And if not, then perhaps he can give you a lesson in utilizing your ingenuity. Regardless, things are, well, they do just seem to have a way of working out when Oswald is around, don't they? It's almost like he's a lucky rabbit. Got it. I'll go get help from Oswald. Yes, and hurry, Lilith. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay. Seek help from Oswald so you can close the rifts and get us into the palace.
The villagers are depending on you, my friend. So never give up.
And unfortunately, I should stop here. Because I have a feeling there's going to be several things to happen before we get to another major chunk. So, I feel like if I go talk to Oswald now, then I'll be like, and another thing, and another thing, and another thing. Like potato chips. Like one more, one more, one more. So I'm not going to do it. Where are we at? I actually made 10 points tonight. But I'm not too worried about it because I've been working on this while not streaming. So, anyway. But look at all these quests I still have to do. Oh my god, there's so many. This was the list I was like, just add it to my list because it's like I got all this crap. But I do want, I mean, I want Jafar. I want all the characters, obviously. Like, gimme, gimme, gimme. But there's so much to do right now. I like how this looks. I love what they've done to make, like, 2D black and white fit into the world. Because even though it's two-dimensional, like, it still has, like, depth to it. That's so interesting to me. Anyway, I like it. So, let's go to here. Just make it look kind of pretty. All right, so I should be here on Sunday. There's really no reason not to be. I'm probably going to be doing this unless my back is so much better by Sunday that I'm like, I can stream crafting for 3 hours and sit in a terrible for my back kind of chair. But either way, I mean, I'm looking forward to either one of those activities, really. So, I'm trying to think of what's happening in the next couple of weeks. There's probably going to be some school stuff that comes up, but I have no idea when or where yet. So, as that starts to go on and develop, then I will update my schedule panel on Twitch. There's like a schedule tab, and then there's like a schedule panel that I have created, and I try to update both of those when I have to cancel. I really haven't gotten used to using the community tab on YouTube yet, but that is where I will probably end up doing cancellation notices in the future once my brain starts being like, that's a checklist thing. Much like tonight, I was like, okay, I need to remember all the basic stuff. And the one thing I forgot is putting on the community tab that, hey, I'm streaming tonight. And mostly that's just an experiment while I get used to multi-streaming still, since it's, you know, still pretty new to me. But that way I'm trying to, like, communicate effectively whether or not I'm going to be here or not. So, I'm looking at the dates, the 12th, the 19th, the 26th. I don't think there's any of those that have conflicts yet. And then I shouldn't have any conflicts on any of the Sundays that I'm aware of. But I will update everything. As best I can. I'm pretty good about remembering to do it on Twitch, since I've been doing it on Twitch. But I'm going to work on incorporating new things into my workflow. Okay, so without further ado, I hope you have a lovely day, nighttime, wherever you are, whenever you are. And I will see you next time.